Hey guys, Brian here from softwarefinder.com, and today we're going to have a look at a few of the best WordPress hosting according to over 500 different users. So by the end of this video, you should have a clear idea about which hosting provider may be best for you. So without further ado, let's have a look at the options that we've got provided. So straight off, you can see that there's over 37 different hosting options being voted on here by 592 users, and this is constantly being updated. We can see this date has last been updated the 20th of July. So if for whatever reason you're watching this video a few months in, you can head over to softwarefinder.com/cheap WordPress hosting, and you'll get up-to-date recommendation by various different users. Okay, so first off, we can see that SiteGround has been voted as the best hosting provider overall. So let's head over to SiteGround and have a look. And if you scroll further down the page as well, you can see the breakdown of how the different hosting providers fare. So we can see that over 41% of all users that visits this page recommend SiteGround hosting, and that's why they're the best overall. And if you keep scrolling down, you can see the various contenders. You can load more, and then you'll see further runner-ups down the list. Okay, just wait a bit for the image to load. There we go. And also as well, if for whatever reason you're after a managed hosting, cloud hosting, it's all here on Software Finder. So here you can see cloud hosting. Yeah, here we can see that over 1,000 different WordPress users have voted on the best free VPS hosting. Okay, so there's loads here, and if for whatever reason you've got any questions, you can go ahead and ask it here. But like I said, let's head over to SiteGround and have a closer look. Okay, here, so we've got shared hosting, managed hosting, WooCommerce, and cloud hosting. Let's head over to web hosting and have a look at the prices. We've got their starter plan, which is ideal for one site, getting roughly 10,000 visits per month. And then here we've got the Grow Big plan. Again, you can have unlimited sites with roughly 25,000 visitors. And then we've got the Go Geek plan. If you're just starting off, then I'd recommend the Grow Big plan, just because you can go ahead and add different websites to this one hosting packages and basically experiment with the different projects you've got going on. However, if you have a much larger site, then a Go Geek is definitely one to consider. So here you can see you get unlimited websites, 30 gig of storage, and it's ideal for users with roughly 100,000 visits per month. So let's have a look at a few of the features of SiteGround. So here you can see this saying they got top-notch security. The security is quite good. I had a theme shop on SiteGround and it got hacked, and their system was very good in the sense that it told me which files was infected. So I was just able to restore the website to a previous backup point, and that solved the problem. So they're very good for security, and I can contest to that. One thing I'll say about the support is great, but to get to the live chat support, you have to go through a few steps. So first you have to type in the issue you're having, and it will suggest different articles which might help solve the problem. Then it will probably suggest you to email them, but somewhere buried beneath that there'll be a live support chat button somewhere. I find personally, my experience is a bit buried, but once you know where it is, then it's not an issue. Okay, let's head back over to Software Finder and have a closer look at SiteGround. Okay, so I've just opened it in a new tab. So wait for it to load. Okay, so here we can see it's scored excellent for value for money. Easy to use, ease of use is also great. Features and functionality is great also. Customer support has got 100%, which is extremely good. So top 10 reason, again, friendly support, great for beginners. and the price compared to other hosting providers is reasonable. Okay, again, the great thing about visiting Software Finder is all the recommendation you get is totally unbiased. It's user driven, so it's based on what real website users like yourself are going with and are experiencing. And again, another great thing is, because on Software Finder there's various different hosting providers, we're able to compare across the different web hosting companies. So again, I'm not too sure the exact number of how many hosting companies are listed on Software Finder, but we're able to do in-depth price comparison again. Okay, so here we can see a few alternatives to SiteGround. You can see latest reviews. There's one by me, again, because I'm a customer as well. But you can read other reviews also, and you can also see where it's ranked in various listings. So it's actually ranked number 1 in cheap, affordable WordPress hosting providers, which is what we're currently reviewing now. Okay, so moving on from SiteGround, which is voted the best overall. Another one you may want to consider is InMotion Hosting, which is voted best for customer service. Again, we've used InMotion in the past, and again, there's the hosting packages are quite fast and very reliable for support. Again, I can contest to InMotion having an excellent customer service. So again, let's click on InMotion and let's see how it scored. Customer service 100%, of course. Value for money, similar to SiteGround, if I'm honest. There's quite a few more reasons to go with InMotion. Again, if you want to have a closer look, you can compare InMotion with SiteGround. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's have a closer look at a few of the difference. So here it's basically saying that SiteGround's the recommended choice. And we've been through it, but it's not far off. It's got a Finder score of 71. SiteGround has. And InMotion has a Finder score of 67, which isn't far off at all. Here we can see SiteGround is the cheaper option with a starting price of $4. And with InMotion, with their lowest package being $8. So it's not much in it really. Again, we can have a closer look at the different features. So it's saying here, InMotion doesn't offer a money-back guarantee. Okay, we can have a look at the screenshots, and we can even have a look at in-depth reviews on both hosting providers. Again, we can see a side-by-side comparison of where it's ranked in various collection. So here we can see that InMotion is best for managed WordPress hosting. So if you want to have a look at managed WordPress hosting, then you might want to consider InMotion. It's also been voted as the fastest hosting provider as well. So if it's speed you're after, then you might want to consider InMotion. And let's head back over to Software Finder and have a look at the best budget options. They're saying DreamHost is great if you want a truly budget provider, and a free option. SiteGround offers a free trial, so you may want to take advantage of that. However, if it's a completely free hosting you're after, then I recommend just having a look for the free hosting provider listing, but we won't go into that in this particular video. We'll make another video for it. And I think that brings us to the end of this current video. So overall, best shared WordPress hosting provider is SiteGround, and best for customer service is InMotion. Best budget option DreamHost, and the free option SiteGround offers a free trial, so you may want to try them out. Again, just head over to softwarefinder.com and you can have a closer look yourself. You can compare different hosting providers, see different alternatives, read different reviews from various users. And that draws us to the end of the video. So thanks again for watching, and I hope this helped. Leave a comment in the box below if there was anything I didn't cover, and also give a thumbs up if this video was helpful at all.